We created the United States Department of Agriculture to support the small farmer. USDA, unfortunately, has been captured by the big agricultural interests, by Cargill, Monsanto, and Smithfield, Tyson, Purdue, all of these giant mega industrial agriculture factory food productions, and they're doing the opposite of what's supposed to do. They're making war on the small farmer, and they're making war on public health, and they're giving us food. You have to eat 8 carrots today to get the same nutritional value that 1 carrot would give you a generation ago. And the carrot is then loaded with all of those chemicals, with atrazine, with neonicotinoid pesticides, with glyphosate, and as you say, this entire universe of terrible, terrible chemicals for which none of them have been adequately tested for safety, not one of them. First of all, I'm going to start using every mechanism I can to incentivize regenerative agriculture, which farmers want to do. No farmer wants to be in the commodity business, producing essentially fiber for us to eat and feel like we had a meal. Most farmers, I know many, many farmers I've worked with since I was a kid. I was a 4-H kid when I was a kid. Most farmers want to create food that is beautiful, that is nutritious, that is healthy for us. I've been on farms all over Iowa and Kansas where the farmers can't drink their own wells because they're so loaded with poisons. Those farmers are among the dispossessed. They have been deplatformed by corporations that have put short-term interests in substituted that for the long-term productivity and the economic viability of that farm. And nobody wants to live like that, but they're locked in a system from which nobody can escape. And I've got to provide them ways to escape. I'm going to incentivize the transition to organic and regenerative agriculture, incentivize the regeneration of the soils, which are actually, we have depleted of these microbiomic communities that actually are able to process carbon and are the biggest carbon sink, and that give us good food. Our children didn't suddenly get lazy. They're being mass poisoned. And we're doing it with stuff with commodities that we put a label on and call it food, but it isn't. It's just fibrous materials laced with poison, and we've got to change that.